The Japanese archipelago stretches gracefully across the vast Pacific Ocean, a slender ribbon of land that winds for thousands of kilometers. From the northern tip of Hokkaido to the southernmost islands of Okinawa, Japan is a nation defined by its geography. An intricate puzzle of over 6,800 islands, each with its own unique character and story. These islands, scattered like emerald jewels upon the blue expanse, are shaped by ancient forces, volcanic eruptions, shifting tectonic plates, and the ceaseless rhythm of the sea. Towering volcanic peaks rise abruptly from the earth, their slopes cloaked in dense forests and mist. Jagged coastlines, carved by centuries of waves and wind, cradle-hidden coves and dramatic cliffs, deep valleys, lush and green, snake between mountains, while tranquil lakes fill ancient calderas, reflecting the ever-changing sky above. The land itself seems alive, breathing with the energy of the planet's restless heart. In the far north, Hokkaido's icy seas freeze into a silent, crystalline world each winter. Here, drift ice drapes the coastline, and snow-laden forests stretch as far as the eye can see. In stark contrast, the southern islands bask in subtropical warmth, where coral reefs bloom beneath turquoise waves and mangroves root in brackish shallows. Between these extremes, Japan's mountains soar, snow-capped and majestic, while valleys burst with wildflowers in spring and blaze with fiery maples in autumn. This extraordinary diversity of landscapes gives rise to a breathtaking array of flora and fauna. In the snowy marshes, red-crowned cranes perform their elegant dances, their calls echoing across the white expanse. Japanese macaques, thick-furred and clever, huddle together in steaming hot springs, surrounded by ancient forests of cedar and pine. In the dense undergrowth, Sika deer move silently, while elusive sero and nimble foxes slip through the shadows. The flora of Japan is as varied as its terrain. Alpine meadows high above the clouds burst into colour with rare blossoms, edelweiss, gentians and delicate lilies. In the lowland forests, ancient camphor trees tower overhead, their roots twisting through carpets of moss and ferns. Bamboo groves whisper in the wind, and cherry trees, wild and untamed, paint the hillsides with clouds of pink each spring. In the clear, cold streams that tumble down from the mountains, the Japanese giant salamander glides silently, a living relic from a distant age. Dragonflies dart above the water's surface, while kingfishers flash blue and orange as they hunt for fish. In the wetlands, lotus flowers unfurl their broad leaves, sheltering frogs and turtles beneath. Deep within the forests, wild boar root through the undergrowth, their snouts searching for acorns and roots. Japanese black bears roam the wooded slopes, feasting on berries and honey in the dappled sunlight. High above, golden eagles soar on mountain thermals, their keen eyes scanning the land below. As the seasons turn, the landscapes transform. Spring brings a riot of blossoms and the return of migratory birds. Summer's lush greenery gives way to the brilliant reds and golds of autumn before winter's hush settles over the land once more. In every corner of Japan, from the snowbound forests to the sunlit reefs, nature's tapestry is ever-changing, vibrant and alive. This is the story of a land where the wild reigns supreme, where every mountain, forest and shore is shaped by the forces of nature. In Japan, the natural world is not just a backdrop, it is the beating heart of the islands, a source of wonder, resilience and endless inspiration. In the wild, untamed north of Hokkaido, where mist clings to ancient trees and the air is thick with the scent of pine, the Usuri brown bear reigns supreme. These magnificent creatures, with their powerful frames and keen senses, move silently through the dense forests, embodying the spirit of untamed Japan. Their thick fur bristles with morning dew as they pad softly over moss and fallen needles, every muscle attuned to the subtle sounds of the wilderness. The forest is alive with the calls of birds and the rustle of small creatures, but it is the bear who commands the shadows, a living symbol of the wildness that still survives in these remote lands. The Ussuri brown bear is not just an animal here. It is a force of nature, woven into the very fabric of the ecosystem. Its presence shapes the land, its movements carving silent paths through the undergrowth, its senses alert to every shift in the wind and every scent that drifts through the trees. Every year, as the rivers swell with the return of the salmon, a remarkable event unfolds. The salmon, driven by ancient instinct, surge upstream in glittering waves, their bodies flashing silver beneath the surface. The bears, hungry after a long winter, are drawn to the water's edge by the promise of abundance. The riverbanks become a stage for a primal spectacle, as bears wade into the rushing current, their eyes fixed on the darting shapes below. The river becomes a living artery, pulsing with the energy of thousands of salmon leaping upstream. Bears stand poised in the shallows, their massive paws slicing through the water with astonishing speed and precision. The splash of a paw, the glint of a salmon's scales, the sudden burst of movement as predator meets prey. Each moment is a testament to the raw power and grace of the natural world. Along the winding banks, the bears display remarkable patience and skill. Some wait motionless, eyes locked on the swirling current, while others prowl the shallows, noses twitching as they track the scent of fish. Cubs watch and learn, mimicking the practiced swipes of their elders. Their playful splash is a contrast to the focused intensity of the hunt. There is a silent choreography to their movements, a mutual understanding among the bears as they space themselves along the river, each respecting the other's chosen spot. The air is filled with the sound of rushing water, the slap of tails, and the low grunts of satisfaction as a bear emerges with a wriggling salmon clamped in its jaws. There are no barriers here, only the wisdom of the wild, passed down through generations. The bears know the rhythms of the river, the best places to fish, the times when the salmon are most plentiful. Their knowledge is etched into every movement, every choice, every patient wait. The bears have learned to read the river's moods, to sense when the salmon will surge and when the waters will quiet. They pause, watchful and alert, as the salmon gather in deeper pools or scatter in sudden bursts of energy. The bears' eyes follow every flicker beneath the surface, their bodies tensed for the perfect moment to strike. The bears, focused and determined, rarely break their concentration. Occasionally a bear will glance up, ears pricked to the sounds of the forest, but their attention always returns to the river and the life it brings. Their thick coats glisten with water, their breath steaming in the cool air as they feast on the salmon that sustain them. This fragile balance is a lesson in the interconnectedness of all things. The salmon nourish the bears, and in turn the remains of their meals feed the forest. Eagles, foxes, and even the soil itself benefit from the bounty of the river. The cycle of life continues, each creature playing its part in the grand design of the ecosystem. The ancient cycle unfolds with every season. The salmon, born in these very waters, return to complete their journey, their bodies fueling the next generation of bears and the endless renewal of the forest. The river, the salmon, the bears, all are bound together by the flow of water and the turning of the seasons. The sight of a bear standing in the rushing current, muscles rippling as it snatches a leaping salmon from mid-air, is a powerful image of nature's balance. It is a moment that speaks to the harmony and tension that define the wild, where every creature must find its place in the intricate web of life. In this wild corner of Hokkaido, the dance of bear and salmon continues, ancient and unbroken, with every leap, every splash, every silent step through the misty forest. The story of the land is written anew, a story of survival, adaptation, and the enduring power of the natural world. Across the wild landscapes of Japan, a legacy of courage and tradition is woven into the very fabric of its wildlife. From the wind-swept shores of remote islands to the dense forests and misty mountains, animals have long been the bearers of stories, symbols of resilience and keepers of ancient mysteries. The Japanese macaque, or snow monkey, is famed for its remarkable adaptation, braving icy winters by soaking in natural hot springs. This behavior, passed down through generations, is a testament to the ingenuity and survival instincts of these creatures. In the snowy north, red-crowned cranes gather each winter, their elegant dances echoing through the white silence, embodying grace and the promise of renewal. Deep in mountain streams, the Japanese giant salamander, one of the world's largest amphibians, moves silently through the water. Revered in folklore as a river guardian, its presence is a living link to a prehistoric past, inspiring tales of water spirits and legendary creatures. Each summer, fireflies light up the night in a mesmerizing display. Their brief, glowing lives have inspired countless legends, seen as the souls of warriors or messengers from the spirit world. The annual gathering of fireflies is celebrated as a magical phenomenon, a fleeting moment of beauty and wonder. The elusive Japanese sero, a goat antelope native to the mountains, is a symbol of perseverance. Its solitary journey through rugged terrain is immortalized in local myths, where it is often seen as a guardian of the wild, embodying the spirit of endurance and quiet strength. Folklore is rich with tales of the tanuki and kitsune, the raccoon dog and the fox, both known for their cunning and magical abilities. Legends tell of tanuki transforming to trick travelers, while foxes are revered as messengers of the gods, their presence a sign of mystery and transformation in the natural world. In the surrounding seas, vast schools of sardines move as one, evading predators in a breathtaking display of unity and instinct. Dolphins and sea turtles, ancient mariners of the Pacific, navigate these waters with wisdom honed over millennia, their migrations marking the rhythms of the ocean and the changing of the seasons. In every corner of Japan's wild places, animals carry the legacy of courage and tradition. Their stories, told in the rustle of leaves, the flash of fur, and the shimmer of scales, remind us that nature's wisdom endures, shaping the land and its legends in a timeless dance of survival and wonder. In the lush, forested hills of Japan, Japanese macaques thrive as resourceful inhabitants of these wild landscapes. Agile and intelligent, they navigate the forest with ease, foraging for fruits, leaves and insects, and forming tight social bonds through grooming and play. Their adaptability is legendary. In winter they soak in hot springs for warmth and huddle together to endure the cold. Macaques interact with their environment in complex ways, shaping the ecosystem as they disperse seeds and influence plant growth. By eating fruits and dropping seeds, they help regenerate forests, playing a vital role in the cycle of life. Ever alert, macaques respond to the calls and movements of other wildlife, maintaining a delicate balance with predators and competitors. Their daily journeys take them across streams and through misty woods, always adapting to the shifting rhythms of nature. Within their groups, older macaques teach the young, passing on knowledge vital for survival in the wild. In this intricate ecosystem, macaques are both caretakers and challengers, a testament to the wild wonders of Japan. The red-crowned crane, a symbol of luck and longevity, once graced Japan's marshes, now transformed into sprawling farmland. Adaptable and resilient, these cranes now nurture their young in the embrace of irrigation channels, turning human-made landscapes into sanctuaries of life. In these channels, rich with sustenance, crane parents build their nests, tirelessly feeding and protecting their delicate chicks. The open fields bring new challenges, like the curious Sika deer. But the cranes stand vigilant, defending their young with unwavering courage. With fluffed feathers and sharp beaks, they ward off intruders, a testament to their fierce parental devotion. These majestic birds have learned to thrive in a world reshaped by human hands, developing new strategies for survival. Their story is one of resilience and adaptation, a dance of survival against the backdrop of a changing world. The crane's success reveals the hidden possibilities within altered landscapes, a testament to nature's enduring spirit. Sika deer, once elusive forest dwellers, have become one of Japan's most adaptable mammals. They now graze freely in farmlands, drawn by lush crops meant for cattle, but they also thrive in woodlands, grasslands, and even coastal areas, feeding on a wide variety of plants. Their adaptability allows them to move between habitats with ease, from lowland fields to misty mountain slopes, always searching for food and shelter. In these diverse environments, Sika deer interact with a host of other wildlife. They often share forest glades with wild boar, forage alongside Japanese macaques, and cross paths with foxes and birds, each species shaping the ecosystem in subtle ways. Sika deer are alert and cautious, using their keen senses to detect predators like hawks or tanuki. Fawns hide in thick underbrush, relying on camouflage and stillness for safety. Their daily journeys often take them across the blurred boundaries between wild forests and open fields, navigating rivers, hills, and valleys as they adapt to the changing seasons. During the rutting season, stags mark their territory and spar for dominance, their calls echoing through the woods. Herds shift and change, following food sources and the rhythms of the land. Whether grazing in the golden light of dusk or resting in a sun-dappled glade, Sika deer embody the spirit of Japan's wild places, resilient, resourceful, and deeply connected to the land and its creatures. Their story is one of adaptation and coexistence as they continue to shape and be shaped by the ever-changing landscapes of Japan. In the heart of Japan's lush wetlands, a quiet drama unfolds among the emerald rice paddies. These vibrant wetlands are alive with creatures, but none as resourceful as the Japanese tree frog. As the rains return, tree frogs gather, their calls echoing across the fields. They time their breeding to the rhythm of the monsoon, ensuring their young have the best chance of survival. Females craft delicate foam nests, attaching them to blades of grass above the shimmering water. Within these airy cradles, eggs are shielded from the sun's heat and lurking predators below, a testament to the frog's ingenious survival strategy. When the rains intensify, the foam dissolves, releasing a cascade of tadpoles into the flooded fields where food is abundant and danger is dispersed. Here, tree frogs play a vital role. Feeding on insects, they help maintain the delicate balance of the wetland ecosystem. Their green bodies blend seamlessly with the rice, a masterstroke of camouflage that keeps them safe from watchful eyes. From egg to tadpole to froglet, each stage is a triumph of adaptation, proof that even in the wildest corners of cultivated land, nature's wonders endure. Beneath Japan's southern waves, a hidden metropolis thrives. Here, coral reefs burst with color and movement, sculpted by the warm embrace of the Kuroshio current. Every inch of reef is alive, a living tapestry woven from countless coral branches and swaying sea fans. These underwater cities are home to a dazzling array of life. Neon-bright butterfly fish dart between coral towers, while clouds of damselfish shimmer in the sunlight. Each species, from the tiniest goby to the stately angelfish, plays a part in the intricate ballet of the reef. At the heart of this world, the blue-streaked cleaner rasa runs its famous cleaning stations. Larger fish gather patiently, forming orderly queues as the rasa nimbly plucks away parasites and dead skin. It's a scene of trust and cooperation, repeated day after day. Even the majestic manta ray, with its vast wingspan, glides in from the blue to visit these stations. Time and again it returns to the same spot, guided by memory and a silent bond with the reef's tiny caretakers. Here, predator and prey set aside their differences. Groupers and snappers, usually rivals, gather side by side, united by the promise of a thorough cleaning. For a moment, the rules of the wild are suspended in favor of mutual benefit. The reef's survival depends on these delicate partnerships. Shrimp and gobies share burrows, anemone fish find shelter among stinging tentacles, and countless creatures work together in a web of life more complex than any city above the waves. These vibrant sanctuaries are fragile, their future uncertain. Protecting them is essential, not just for the creatures that call them home, but for the balance of the entire ocean. In the coral reefs of Japan, the wonders of underwater life continue to unfold, a testament to nature's resilience and beauty. From the rushing salmon rivers of Hokkaido to the vibrant coral reefs of Okinawa, Japan's wild wonders form a living tapestry. Here nature's rhythms, migration, growth and renewal, shape the land and sea. Salmon surge upstream, bears await the bounty, sea snakes glide through warm southern waters, and cranes soar above wetlands, each species a thread in the nation's natural story. Macaques forage in snowy forests, deer graze in misty fields, and frogs sing at dusk, echoing the cycles of the seasons. Cranes nest by quiet channels, deer move through tall grass, and frogs thrive in shimmering paddies, each adapting to the ever-changing landscape. Across mountains, forests, and fields, nature weaves a silent, enduring presence, resilient, ever-adapting, and deeply rooted in the nation's identity. Landscapes shift with the weather, rivers swell with rain, and forests breathe beneath veils of fog, nature's cycles shaping the spirit of the land. In every corner of Japan, the wild endures, woven into the very fabric of the nation, a testament to the enduring power and beauty of the natural world. Deep within Japan's untouched wilderness, ancient forests stand as living cathedrals, vast, mysterious, and nearly unchanged for millennia. Towering cedars and cryptomeria trees rise skyward, their trunks cloaked in moss and lichen, forming a dense emerald canopy that filters the sunlight into gentle, dappled patterns on the forest floor. Beneath their mighty branches, rare ferns unfurl and wildflowers bloom in the soft, perpetual shade, while mushrooms and fungi create intricate mosaics across fallen logs. In this world apart, life thrives in delicate balance. The calls of songbirds echo through the understory, while shy martins slip silently among the roots. High above, a pair of black kites circle, their wings slicing through the mist, ever watchful. Salamanders glide through leaf litter and beetles tunnel beneath the bark, each creature a vital link in the forest's intricate web. No sign of humans disturbs this harmony. Here, every leaf, every whisper of wind speaks of ancient cycles, growth, decay, renewal, repeating endlessly. The ancient forests of Japan remain a sanctuary for life, a testament to resilience and the enduring beauty of the natural world, untouched and eternal. In the shadow of Japan's restless volcanoes, life endures against all odds. Here, fields of blackened lava and steaming vents create a landscape both forbidding and full of promise. Hardy grasses and wildflowers, pioneer species, take root in nutrient-rich ash, their roots anchoring the soil against the wind. Over time, these green pioneers pave the way for shrubs and dwarf trees, each adapted to withstand the region's harsh, mineral-laden soils and fluctuating temperatures. Amidst the rocky crags, Japanese seros nimbly climb, their sure-footed steps tracing ancient paths across the slopes. Fire-bellied newts slip through hot springs, their brilliant colours a warning to would-be predators. Overhead, kestrels hover, their keen eyes watching for movement below. Even insects have evolved to thrive here. Beetles with heat-resistant shells, butterflies whose larvae feast on volcanic plants. No human settlements disturb this elemental realm. Instead, the volcanic wilds stand as a living laboratory of adaptation and resilience, where every plant and animal tells a story of survival in the land shaped by fire. High in Japan's remote mountains, crystalline rivers carve their way through untouched wilderness. Here the water runs cold and clear, tumbling over moss-covered stones and weaving through dense forests of cedar and pine. In these pure currents, the elusive Japanese giant salamander finds sanctuary, gliding silently beneath the surface. Its ancient form, unchanged for millions of years, moves with surprising grace among the shadows, a living relic of a wilder age. Along the pebbled banks, rare freshwater crabs scuttle between rocks, their delicate claws searching for food in the nutrient-rich flow. Native trout, their scales flashing with iridescent colours, dart beneath overhanging branches, ever alert to the presence of kingfishers perched above. Dragonflies hover over still pools, their wings catching the sunlight, while frogs and newts bask on cool stones, blending seamlessly into the lush green tapestry. No roads or villages intrude here. Instead, the river's song echoes through the forest, a timeless melody of life in harmony. The pristine mountain rivers stand as a sanctuary for Japan's rarest aquatic species, a world shaped only by the slow hand of nature, where every ripple and rustle tells a story of quiet resilience and thriving biodiversity. As the sun dips behind the mountains and the last traces of daylight fade, Japan's wilderness transforms. Under the cover of darkness, a hidden world stirs to life, a realm ruled by creatures of the night. In ancient forests, the haunting call of the Japanese scops owl echoes through the trees. With keen eyes adapted to the faintest glimmer, it glides silently between branches, scanning the ground for the slightest movement of prey. Nearby, the elusive Japanese dormouse awakens from its daytime slumber, nimbly traversing branches in search of berries and insects. Its soft fur and delicate paws make it almost invisible in the moonlight. On the forest floor, the amami rabbit, a rare primitive species found only on a few southern islands, emerges cautiously to nibble on fresh shoots. Its oversized ears twitch at the slightest sound, ever alert for predators that roam the night. The world of insects also comes alive. Stag beetles, with their impressive mandibles, duel for territory along mossy logs. Fireflies light up the darkness, their gentle glow weaving ribbons of green and gold among the reeds and riverbanks. Their silent dance is a fleeting spectacle, a signal to potential mates and a timeless symbol of summer nights. Overhead, bats flit through the air, expertly navigating by echolocation as they hunt for moths and mosquitoes. In the stillness by the water's edge, a chorus of frogs fills the night with their rhythmic calls, while giant water bugs prowl just below the surface, waiting for unsuspecting prey. The nocturnal ecosystem is a delicate balance. Every owl's flight, every insect's glow, every rustle in the undergrowth a vital thread in the fabric of life. In these hours, with no human presence to disturb them, Japan's night dwellers reveal a secret side of the wild, where survival depends on stealth, adaptation, and the quiet cooperation of myriad creatures. When dawn finally breaks, the nocturnal world retreats, leaving only subtle traces of its existence. A feather on a branch, a fading glow, the hush of wings in retreat. But as night returns, so too does this vibrant, unseen community, keeping ancient rhythms alive beneath the stars. Far from the mainland, scattered across the vast Pacific, lie Japan's remote islands, hidden gems where evolution has charted its own course. Separated by miles of ocean, these isolated lands are home to a remarkable array of life found nowhere else on Earth. On the lush, subtropical forests of Yakushima, ancient cedar trees tower above mossy ground, sheltering the Yakushima macaque and the Yakushima deer, species whose ancestors arrived millennia ago and over time adapted to the island's unique climate and terrain. In the dense undergrowth, the amami black rabbit forages at dusk, its round body and short ears a living link to a prehistoric past. Okinawa's coral-fringed shores host the brilliant Okinawa rail, a flightless bird that slips silently through thickets of ferns and cycads cloaked in emerald shadows. On the Izu Islands, the Izu thrush fills dawn with melodious song, while the Mikura mouse scurries through volcanic underbrush, relying on camouflage and agility to evade native predators. Beneath sapphire waves, the Ogasawara Islands' reefs teem with colour. Schools of endemic damselfish dart among purple corals, and the elegant bone-in flying fox glides between fruiting trees, pollinating as it feeds. Even the skies above these remote lands are alive with wonder, as migratory seabirds nest on windswept cliffs, their calls echoing over waves and volcanic stone. Here, isolation has bred innovation. Each island, a living laboratory, supports species that have evolved to fill every available niche: lizards that swim, frogs that climb, and snails with shells shaped by wind and rain. In these quiet sanctuaries, the delicate balance of nature is both fragile and extraordinary. Japan's remote islands stand as vibrant reminders of the wonders that emerge when nature is left to its own devices, a testament to life's resilience and a treasure trove of biodiversity waiting to be discovered, protected, and cherished for generations to come.